fabulous. So I wish you all I'm doing it live so you can actually see how easy it is and how short a time it takes. So you're going to sign into 21 Online. I'm already signed in. You're going to go down to Productivity Hub and go to ExpressDocs. Now I'm going to change out of my, I have different stuff here. You'll go right into yours here. I'm going to log in because I have all offices and I'm going to use an agents. So
Patty, was that Express Docs? Did you click on? I didn't see the box.
it was, yep, ExpressDocs.
Thank you.
It's you can either go down to X. That whole list there is alphabetical. So you can either start up with, I think it's under branding, or branding ExpressDocs, or you can go all the way down to X for ExpressDocs and click there and come in.
Should we try to do it as you're doing it or just watch you?
Whatever works for you. If you want to, I'll go a little slower if you're going to try to do it while I'm going along, absolutely. So I'll talk a little bit slower and be able to go.
Are you recording this one?
We are recording, yep.
Perfect, thank you.
So you're going to get into ExpressDocs here. Oops, sorry, back here. Back out of there.
Large touchscreen keeps everyone happy.
So the last step, I have all the offices. You'll only have yours. It'll go right into yours. So when you get into ExpressDocs here, there are a bunch of different QR code stuff. These first three right here, I just want to give you a heads up. They require a 500 minimum mailing. So if you have a big mailing, those are great stuff, yes. But the one you're going to go into that does not require a 500 mailing is this one here. There's these and these. So these are just listed home value lead capture. So you're going to click in here. And then it gives you some options. You can upload your own. If you're going to create your own postcard in Canva and bring it in, you can create the front and the back of it. There's great ones, a great choice of all of them, either seasonal or real estate ones here. Now, these home values are something that they can hang up on the refrigerator and keep for the next 10 years. Honestly, it's going to be, whenever they scan that code, it's going to give the most up-to-date information. And when they scan the code, you're going to get an email alert that says this homeowner has scanned and is looking at information. That's going to be your key to reach out to them. I see you're looking at the QR code, thinking of selling. What, can I come over and really do a finite CMA for you? This is just an estimate, and that's what we're going to say on the card is this is just an estimate, an idea. It doesn't take the place of what a true market analysis is. So, this is what the report will look like. Oh, never mind, it didn't bring me in there. It'll do it when I do the postcard. Hold on, grab the postcard. So there's many different designs here, many you can go through. Let's just pick this one. What's your home really worth? You go anything to I have buyers, anything like that. I try to do this one as something they can keep on the message says, keep this on your refrigerator and use it over the years. So I'm going to customize this. Just hit customize. I'm going to choose Mike Feldman because I'm in Stanford, sorry. So now it's going to populate with Mike's info. I'm going to make a few adjustments here and there, but it takes me 2 seconds to do it. So I see Mike in here. I want to edit this part right here. Scan the QR code on the back to see how your home compares. So I'm going to put something like, you will want to, if I could spell right, to keep this card. And then scan the QR code on the back to see how your home, I'm going to say see your home's estimated value at any time. Call me to discuss. Something like that. Okay. Saving. So that's the, I'm going to save that. All right, I gotta keep this card here.
Dios, si quieres, de Dios por nosotros.
Okay, so that's the front of it. Now I'm going to go on to the back. You go back up here, click back. And then you can edit this obviously any way you want. You know, stay informed about current real estate trends can have a significant impact. Now it's saying no headshots here. His headshot's not showing. So I'm going to go ahead and choose one headshot and it'll bring him in. You can edit anything you want on this. Anything in here. I always add equal housing. In Realtor logo, I hit save and check out. So that's their QR code when they scan it. Now, here's where you're going to get to create your mailing list. My suggestion is these cards go out to all of your past customers, number one. Any deal you've done over the past 20, 30 years, if you have a list of all your past customers, of houses you sold, get this card out to them. Just because they know your face already, they may not remember you if it happened 10, 12 years ago, but get in front of them again, get that QR code. Maybe it's sold 2, 3 times since you sold it, but still get it in front of them. I would do this to all your past customers. You can pull that out of MLS that way, and then pull them in. I think you can also get them through Kelly, Kathy, and Debbie. You can do a past customer list through them as well. That we have in Dash. So you're going to upload your list. You hit create. You want to also send these first class. You don't want to send standard mail. Standard mail, half the time never gets there. Create address list. And you're going to, if you're doing past customers, you're going to go upload lists and just upload them and map it. It's simple. Say you want to do a radius list. So I want to do a radius list to hunting. Oh. Six 903. I want to do 100 of them. Single and multifamily. I know there's not too many multifamilies there, but I'm going to grab it. So it's just pulling 100 right around that address I put in, which happens to be my old address, and gives what you can cut back. You can say, I don't want this street. I want this street, whatever. It'll adjust it. Then you hit next. You always add or resident. Because if it pulls the agent of the person's name and they are no longer there, it's not going to deliver. If you have or resident, it'll deliver to them. You hit agree, create list. Now your list is in there. I had done it before too. So it basically, you're going to proceed to checkout and hit checkout. Now when they, let me see if I can go back and get try to get the report so you can see that. Okay, so when they have the QR code and they scan it, this is what they're going to get. This is just a sample because I don't have the address in there. So it's going to be specific to their address. So 287 Hunting Ridge Road is going to have their report. 310 Hunting Ridge Road is going to have their report. They're all going to be pretty similar, obviously, because it's market value, but it will go specific to their house. It's going to have your information up here, contact you. It's going to obviously have our logo up here. It's going to give them this information. Contact Mike Feldman. It talks about current value, stuff that's sold around it, all the stuff. They can change by distance. They can change by sold date. They can go all this stuff. But when they hit contact Mike Feldman, it's going to have them fill it out, and that's going to come right to your email. When they click into this, when they click into the QR code, you're automatically going to get an email anyway. They don't even have to fill out the contact form. It's going to tell you that this homeowner scanned the QR code. So that's an in for you to call them and say, hey, are you thinking about selling or whatever?
Sweet.
Any questions?
Dialed you by accident.
And then that is it. So that is simply how it's done. You can choose to send it to past customers, send it to neighborhoods, send it to condo complexes, whatever you want to do. Send it to your SOI, send it to your current sellers like that you're trying to get listings from. You just want to make sure your message is good. Keep it on your refrigerator, keep it over the years, and see how it goes. I've had some feedback on a couple I've done, and they've already gotten leads for listings within 4 weeks of it being sent. So this is a good one to do.
This is great.
So
Patty, Donna Cairns has a question.
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yep.
My question is, can it upload email addresses from an Excel spreadsheet?
No, you can't go to an email address because the email address is not attached to it. This is only mailing through the U.S. Postal Service because it won't connect an address to the email address, so you can't get the value of a home in that.
Is there anything we can just email or no?
There's tons of stuff you can email in there, but it's not going to give you a dynamic QR code to get home value.
Okay. I guess that makes sense. Okay.
Because an email isn't attached to a mailing address. You see where I'm talking now?
Yeah, but so let's just say I can't do the QR code. Can I upload an Excel spreadsheet on the things that I can email on Express Docs?
Absolutely. Yep.
Okay.
You can almost email anything out and Express. You would go through Moxie and Press is probably the easier way to do that. But Express,
They can
yes.
upload it from an Excel spreadsheet.
Yep.
Email addresses. Okay.
Yes.
All right. But you can't do a QR code. Thank you.
You can't do a QR code. So you would go through Moxie and Press to pick something there and email it out. You would email it out that way, not through Express Docs.
Thank you.
Kelly, so each QR code is specific to the property.
Correct.
I started a subscription with Fellow, which is kind of like I'm not quite sure. It's something Ryan recommended. And what I wanted to do was send out a card to drive everybody to my website, the page on my website in which they would enter their address. I almost like this better, but I'm trying to think like
So there's good and bad on both sides of those. So yes, you can make a QR code. You can make a QR code to do anything you want to do. You can make a QR code to go to your website. And then if you have a fill out form on your website, require them to fill out the form to get in or to get more information. You can make a QR code that opens up on my phone. I scan the QR code, it opens up my email and it says, hi, Mary Beth, I'm interested in talking real estate. And all they have to do is hit send. You can make a QR code that opens up a text on their phone that says, hey, Mary Beth, I'm interested in talking real estate, and hit send on the text. There's lots of ways you can use QR codes. You can create QR codes in Moxie and Press now on your own. They can be listing specific, or they can be just general ones for you, like I was talking, or you can create them in QR Monkey too. And all you do is have to save that image once you change it. Yeah. My suggestion is whenever you're using a QR code, scan and test it first. Make sure it's going to the right spot that you want it to go to. I've seen some pretty disastrous stuff where people have sent them to different real estate companies. They just, they picked the wrong thing. So
I am in awe of how you can scan a QR code for, a product at Costco versus like a home value thing. And I'm very curious how it works. could you take 30 seconds and direct us to Moxie where you create the code?
Absolutely. Hold on one second. Let me go back into. Are you guys still seeing my screen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so you see I'm on the, going to go down to Moxie and press. So there's a couple ways you can do it. Let me go in first. Can you see my screen now when I go to QR Monkey?
Yes.
QR Code Monkey. This is a free website. It's been around forever. It's vetted. You can make QR codes here for free. They have a paid version where you can then track the code. So it would track who's clicking on your code or not. But say I want to make a QR code that's going to send me a text. So I'm going to put my text in here, 9546307. And okay, so I'm saying I'm going to send I want my QR code to make a text, and it's going to be that message. I'm going to hit create QR code. Okay, everybody take their phone and scan that right now with your camera, that one that's up there.
I'm on my phone.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, okay. I'll show you what it does.
Amazing.
See how I'd love to talk. It opens up a text that says, I'd love to talk real estate. They hit send. And I'm getting texts from you guys. All right. So those are like simple stuff that you can do. And then you just hit download PNG and then give it a minute and it downloads that QR code and you can save it and use it on anything you need to use it on. So, but
Patty, in order
Yeah.
to get into QR Code Monkey, you need to go to Moxie Impress.
No. This is separate from Moxie. I'm just showing
Oh.
you one way to do it this way outside of Moxie.
Oh,
Do you,
okay.
do you set the colors and add logo and all that? Is that for free?
That's for free as well. Yep.
So
The
we
only
can
thing
put
that's
this,
not for free is the tracking. Like you can put your picture in here. You can put your name that's coming across. You can put the Century 21 logo in there.
do you
just
want
need-
us to put the Century 21 logo? Do you by law have to put the Century 21 logo?
No, because this isn't your whole ad. Your Century 21 logo has to be on the postcard somewhere or in your email signature. It doesn't have to be in this image.
Okay.
Yep. All right, so that's QR code. That's QR Monkey.
Now click on the arrow on this slide for a video on how to generate QR codes in Moxie Impress.